Isn't it weird that this news comes out today? I mean, it's just weird because all of a sudden we heard news about, John Clayton from NFL Insider talking about Jadeveon Clowney kind of wanting to sign to a team by training camp. Then all of a sudden today, Brian Baldy on Twitter comes out with a tweet saying that he's hearing whispers of a big move coming from the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's just weird how conveniently these two things happen within the first 2 days. If anyone doesn't know who Brian Baldy is, he works for the NFL. He's been on TV before a good amount of times, and he does a lot of breakdowns on Twitter of players from every team, whether it's rookies or veterans or kind of those videos like that. He's not really he doesn't really post anything that's deceiving. Like if he hears something, he will post it. And, it's really hard to turn my back away from this tweet because as of right now, I'm like 98% sure that something's going to happen. So what are the options the Eagles are going to have to what I think is they're either going to trade for somebody or sign a free agent. So we're going to see what happens at this point. Number one, I could see the Eagles going after a right guard. Okay, we can't forget that. I know we were thinking about a lot of defensive players right now, but Larry Warford is still out there. Ron Leary is still out there. Two resumes that are very good. Warford's been a Pro Bowler the past 3 seasons. Ron Leary is a veteran, a much older but good veteran right guard. And there's no doubt in my mind that they're not looking at this, that they're definitely looking at this and they're saying we could probably fill that gap. But at the same time, Matt Pryor's been working very close with Lane Johnson, and seems like maybe they're straying away from getting a right guard right now at this moment because training camp hasn't really started yet. So I guess we'll just see down the road what happens with that. My second option the Eagles could probably go after right now is Logan Ryan. Okay, Logan Ryan became a free agent from the Tennessee Titans, cornerback. And apparently the Jets were in talks with Logan Ryan about a deal, and it never really happened. Now, Logan Ryan wanted like 9-10, and it's funny because Logan Ryan wanted about $9-10 million early in free agency or mid-free agency. That's what he was looking for on like a short-term deal, obviously. But do I think the Eagles could go after a cornerback? If it's Logan Ryan, it probably could be that, but at the same time, I have a feeling that the Eagles are going to have a lot of trust in Avonte Maddox and trying to give Sidney Jones another chance this year because I think getting Roby Coleman, getting Darius Slay were just huge additions to the secondary. The whole secondary changed from night to day. And Logan Ryan could be that option, so keep your eyes probably on that. But I'm not really feeling the Logan Ryan signing right now. Number 3, Yannick Ngakoue, defensive end from the Jaguars. Now, Yannick Ngakoue, we've all seen the news. I put out probably 3 or 4 videos about this. The Eagles apparently offered some type of deal with the Jags. You got to trade with them. Obviously, he's franchise tagged. He's going to cost a lot of money. So obviously, Yannick doesn't have the leverage. The Jaguars could just let him sit there and rot all year. Kind of do it like a Le'Veon Bell move to where Yannick could sit there, take the year off, not putting too much tread on the tires, and then wait until next year to get traded in 2021, or if that's going to be the plan. I have no idea right now, but obviously Yannick Ngakoue has been putting out posts saying give the people what they want, putting out pictures of Reggie White and Trent Cole and putting pictures of ex-Eagles, pretty much saying he wants to go to the Eagles. So this could be an option, but you're going to be giving up a lot for Yannick, and I just don't see them giving up like a first-round pick or using a first-round pick for future draft picks. I just don't really feel that happening. So the Yannick thing is a pipe dream, but you never know at this point. I just don't think it's going to happen at all. Now, my last and probably most suitable signing that could happen, Jadeveon Clowney, okay? Jadeveon Clowney might settle for pretty much a contract worth $9 to $10 million for 1 year, working on a prove-it deal and getting a big contract in 2021. If the Eagles do sign Jadeveon Clowney, not only do they get a good player, but they're getting a third-round compensatory draft pick on top of it. So you know how he likes to play with the draft capital a little bit. This is probably my number one signing that's going to happen. It just makes too much sense. Like I wouldn't I'd be surprised, obviously, but I'd be surprised in a positive way that, there was a chance that he could come here. And you get Jadeveon Clowney in the building. My God, yeah, I mean, this is going to be unfair, guys. This is going to be, I thought we were the best defensive line already. And if he comes into this building, it is going to be chaos for offensive lines this year. With the secondary and the back end with Darius Slay and Nickel Roby-Coleman, the rest of these guys, it is going to be something special. Jadeveon Clowney, you're not going to have to trade for him, obviously. He's not on the team. He's a free agent. You sign him to a cheap $9-10 million deal for the year. You get your compensatory pick after this year. We start winning football games. He stays happy. The fans stay happy. We all stay happy. And this is the most realistic option I have for the Eagles. It's just. I think I'm thinking about the Jadeveon Clowney signing more because this news about Jadeveon Clowney came yesterday from John Clayton, and then early today, all this news comes out from this tweet from Brian Baldy. It's too much of a coincidence for that to happen within 2 days straight of both news coming out like that. Now the Eagles apparently are in the mix of making a big move. So my most realistic option is getting Jadeveon Clowney right now. Another option, and probably my least favorite, is getting Lesean Mccoy. I mean, it just makes no sense. Does it make sense? Because to me, it makes no sense. What is he going to bring to the table? If we didn't have Miles Sanders, I can understand. If we didn't have like a guy that we drafted, I seen signing LeSean McCoy would make sense a few years ago, but as of right, I mean, we've tried getting LeSean McCoy a few years ago and prying him from the Bills. Didn't happen. But now, I just don't see it happening. If this is the move that they're doing, I really hope not. Obviously, I really hope not. Good luck to LeSean McCoy in his future. He always be the leading rusher here. You never know what could happen, but we're loaded at running back. We have undrafted guys. We have unproven guys. We have a lot of guys with a high ceiling right now, okay? Other than Boston Scott and Miles Sanders, you got Adrian Killins from UCF. You got Michael Warren from Cincinnati. Elijah Holyfield you ended up getting late at the end of the year last year that has not much NFL experience, but see what he could do. But I really hope this isn't the move because I'd probably flip out. I'd probably get really pissed off. So not really feeling it too much. Another intriguing option for the Eagles to trade for, and what that we already know of, is Jamal Adams from the New York Jets. Now, I think this is going to kind of be a big thing because I think they already kind of have the safety position set. Obviously, if they wanted to upgrade, they could. You sign Rodney Mccloud to a one-year deal, so he's gone after 2020. Kevon Wallace is coming in, has that swagger, has the attitude, to be in Philly, and I can't be more excited for him as well. Then you have Jalen Mills, that move from cornerback to safety, going back to his roots where he played at LSU. So at this point, Jamal Adams has had some issues with the front office to the Jets. Kind of already announcing on Twitter that he doesn't want to be there anymore and he wants to, go to another organization. But he said that if he does get traded, he's not expecting an extension immediately. Obviously, the Philadelphia Eagles didn't give Malcolm Jenkins a lot of money because of his age, and they kind of had to move on. But at the same time, Jamal Adams is really young. You get Jamal Adams in here, the safety position is set for years to come with Kevon Wallace in the background, of course, and what's going on with Jalen Mills. So would be a really fine piece addition to this secondary and to this whole entire defense. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. So these are my options for the Philadelphia Eagles. I think getting Logan Ryan and getting Jadeveon Clowney are the two best options for the Eagles just because of need, I guess. But at the same time, is defensive end a huge need? It's not, but at the same time, if you add Jadeveon Clowney, the pressure is really off of Derek Barnett, which I'm hoping he has a big year because I really want Derek Barnett to have a big year. Josh Sweat is never going to be a superstar. He's going to be a rotational guy that's just going to, he's going to get his licks in the backfield, and that's pretty much it. Like, he keeps us happy being a rotational guy, and that's it. And then you have Jannard Avery out there that we traded at the trade deadline last year with a 4th-round pick to the Browns. He's played outside linebacker, and he's played defensive end. He's been working his tail off this offseason. So if you add Jadeveon Clowney to the mix, a lot of depth with BG and all that. I mean, it's going to be crazy. So let me know in the comment section below, who do you think is going to be signed the next couple weeks, mid-July? I want to know from you guys who you think we're going to get. And be realistic. I want to hear some of you guys. I want to read some of what you guys have to say. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up. Fly, fly.